Hey guys, it's the PatientHodler coming at you with another video, and in this one we are going to talk about the Lunar New Year stamp drop that we have seen today and why I believe it is a good decision to pick some up in the app. But before we start, please keep in mind that I'm a crypto and NFT investor and not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before you ape into all the stamps that we have on Veve. Also, if you enjoy this type of content and think it is valuable, then please leave a like, subscribe to my channel as this helps my channel the most to grow, and tap the bell to always get notified and never miss out on any of my videos or live streams. Now with that out of the way, let's get finally started. So as I said, I think those stamps are a good investment and I have bought them quickly up on the market for 100 gems for the rare, around 40 gems for the uncommon, and around 40 gems for the common. I don't know why the common is always lagging behind, but it seems like it. And I think it is a good investment and I will explain why. Now before we get into that, we have to understand what the Chinese zodiac signs are and why we are seeing these three images here on the stamps. There are 12 Chinese zodiac signs and they are starting off with the rat, then we have the ox and then the tiger. These are the first three and these are the three that we are seeing on those stamps at the moment. Now there's also a rabbit, a dragon, a snake, horse, a goat, monkey, rooster, dog and a pig. But we haven't seen them, at least not yet. And the celebrations are only to start right now and they are going until the 15th of February. So we see that has a lot of impact also if you are, for example, in a company and you're dealing with Chinese suppliers. They are not available in all that period of time. And also, for example, we have two exchanges that are performing the token swap after the Chinese year. So it's very, very important, apparently, and more important than we can see from the Western countries, from Europe and the US. So the reason why the rat is the first and the ox is the second has a funny history behind it. So apparently the zodiac signs got their order by trying to cross a river, as you can see here, and the rat had only the chance to cross the river on the back of the ox, and once the ox already believed that it would be the first to reach the riverside, the rat jumped off and was actually the first to come there. And that is why the rat is related with cleverness and some other attributes of smartness, as we have read in the Veve article. I'm not going to read all the article, but just bear in mind that all these three animals that we see have some really positive attributes to them and that the Asian cultures are really relating to this and to colors. Now as you can see here, these are the three stamps that we had, and these are the common in the middle, the uncommon here, which is the ox. So the second one, the second rarity is the ox. The most rare is the rat, it's the first one, and then the tiger that came on third place. Now these faces are also representations or a little bit held similar to the dragon dance masks that are being built over the year and then used in the celebrations on the streets in several Asian countries. But what's really important to note, in my opinion, is that each of these animals represent a one-year cycle that is starting in February and ending in the end of January of the next year. And the rat cycle has started in 2020 and was until the beginning of 2021. Then the cycle of the ox started and went until the beginning of 2022 until now. And now the common cycle has started with 2022 until January of 2023. So this could explain already why the common is a little bit more valuable than the uncommon, because it's the current cycle and maybe many people are going for that just because of that, because here you can see there is little tiny the number of that cycle year of that animal. Now as you can see here, the zodiac animals, or actually you could also call them like spirit animals because they have these attributes in those cultures. You see them here, and they do not only represent 1 year cycle, but they are frequently repeating. So it might be cool to look out for these numbers on a specific collectible. So for example, today I saw the 1996 red, which is actually one of those in the cycle. I couldn't get it, I tried to snipe it, so if someone has it, reach out to me. Would be really funny, because actually that is the birth year of my girlfriend. So now I know you will put that one on 1 million gems and I will never be able to buy it. But anyways, it shall just show you how someone could get importance for that specific collectible. So we have these three. So these year numbers here in that cycle are the important ones to look out for. Imagine if you are a father and your child is born in 2020, 21 or 22, you might want to get exactly that spirit animal or that zodiac animal with this mint number to represent the birth year, or you are yourself born in 84, 85, 86, 96, 97, 98, you might want to try to find that specific collectible on the market, sorting by low to high, and then just go for it, even though it's 100 or 200 gems above market price. So if you want to invest, you're going to look out for those numbers and then buy that maybe. Obviously not financial advice, you make your own research and your own decisions. So there's another thing to those, because as you can read from the article, it says Lunar New Year is one of the most important holidays of the year for many Asian communities around the world, and it is primarily celebrated by people in Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, Tibetan, Mongolian, Malaysian and Filipino heritage. So we can see, as we have discussed already in the Pili video, that now Veve is putting a real focus and taking the chance of the Lunar New Year on the Asian countries. And as we can see here, those are the Asian countries that are primarily targeted, those two with Pili and the rest of them with the current drops. And I think, as I have outlined in my live streams and I have outlined already in the brands videos, this is part of a broader strategy to ramp up for the real bangers. So I hope you could see here why I picked up the 3 stamps and completed the set, and why I think it could be good to scoop some special mints off of the floor or off of the market if you are either liking them a lot or you want to invest in all those Asian countries coming in and discovering that. Despite the Ultraman, we have now the stamp, and whatever more drops are coming during that celebrations, I think there will be many more. So I have said most of this already in my live stream, so if you haven't seen that yet, I am streaming mostly 2 times per week on Wednesdays and Sundays around 8 PM, depending on whether we have a drop at that time or not. If we have a drop like last Sunday, then it will be a little bit later. And you should come for several reasons to those live streams, because first of all, I am covering a lot of topics, bringing a lot of information, and secondly, I have giveaways from time to time, and to get us hyped up on Pokemon, I am also opening Pokemon booster packs from time to time and see what we can get out of that. So I would be really happy to see you there, to hang out with me, to have your questions or whatever you want to say in my chat. And yeah, hope to see you Wednesday on the live stream. And as said, we are going to open a Pokemon blister with 3 booster packs on that one as well. So that is basically it. Wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night or afternoon, and see you in the next video.